Previously, Maria used to attend parties and dine at elegant restaurants, but now she led a more tranquil and isolated life, living far from many friends and family. She always enjoyed having visitors at her country home. That day, she decided to organize everything with care and attention. Early in the morning, she went to the local market and bought beautiful bouquets of flowers to decorate the house, choosing a variety of colors to brighten the atmosphere. In addition to the flowers, Maria bought cheeses and a selection of wines to please Paolo and Vanessa's palates. She also visited the property's orchard, picked fresh fruits, and prepared delicious homemade jams, as well as a magnificent fruit platter to serve as dessert after the meal. Maria was excited for the arrival of her son Paolo and his new girlfriend, whom she had not yet met. However, when Paolo was late and only his girlfriend arrived at her house, Maria decided to do something unexpected. She pretended to be one of the housemaids. What Maria didn't anticipate was that this playful act would reveal surprising aspects about the young woman who had won her son's heart. That morning, Maria was excited. She was preparing to welcome her son Paolo and his new girlfriend, Vanessa. Paolo had confided in his mother that he planned to propose to Vanessa soon, and this news filled Maria with happiness. Maria's family owned a financial empire, a renowned food industry with national and international operations. After retiring from managing the company, Maria decided to move to a rural property in the countryside, where she could finally enjoy the tranquility of country life. Paolo was Maria's only child, and their relationship had always been very special. Maria raised him with great affection, and even when he became an independent adult, she continued to be his friend and most trusted advisor. When Maria decided to retire and pass control of the company to Paolo, the succession process went smoothly and naturally. For many years, they worked side by side, sharing not only family ties but also a passion for business. Maria taught Paolo not only the complexities of the work but also the values that upheld the family business, such as integrity, quality, and dedication. After her retirement, Maria moved to the countryside, while Paolo remained in the capital, where all the company's operations were concentrated. With all his professional responsibilities, he couldn't see his mother as often as he wanted, but they maintained constant contact by phone. Their frequent conversations allowed Maria to continue influencing and advising her son, ensuring that the company's values remained alive. That day, Paolo's visit to the small town where his mother lived also had a professional motive. He had an important meeting scheduled with a local supplier to discuss matters related to the family business. Knowing the importance of balancing his personal and professional obligations, Paolo suggested that Vanessa visit his mother while he attended the meeting alone. She immediately saw this as a perfect opportunity to meet Paolo's mother and enjoy the tranquility of the countryside. The driver dropped Paolo off at the meeting location and then took Vanessa to the property where his mother lived. During the drive along the winding road to the country house, Vanessa was enchanted by the surrounding landscape. The green hills, open fields, and endless trees created an idyllic picture. When they finally arrived at the property's entrance, Vanessa was impressed by the beauty and serenity of the place. As the car approached the house, she noticed the charming architecture of the country home, with its stone walls and well-kept gardens. Eager and excited, Vanessa knew that this meeting was an important step in her relationship with Paolo and his family. Vanessa had only known Maria, Paolo's mother, through the photos he had shared over the years. In all the pictures, Maria was always impeccably dressed, with her makeup and hair perfectly done. She was the epitome of sophistication and elegance, and her photos radiated an aura of confidence and power. However, since moving to the countryside, Maria had adopted a new lifestyle. She had set aside luxurious clothes and high heels in favor of comfortable boots and practical overalls. The makeup, once a part of her routine, had also become a thing of the past that she had abandoned. Maria noticed the car approaching and, with a warm smile, went to greet Paolo and his girlfriend. As Vanessa got out of the car, she saw a woman approaching and quickly introduced herself. "Hello, I'm Vanessa, Paolo's girlfriend. He's in a meeting, and I arrived before him. Is Paolo's mother at home?" "I'd love to meet her," Vanessa said. When Vanessa addressed Maria, she did not recognize the woman in front of her. Seeing that, due to the simple and practical clothing, Vanessa had mistaken her for one of the household staff, Maria, with a playful spirit, decided to keep up the charade for a while. "Hello, Miss Vanessa," Maria responded, continuing the game. Unfortunately, Maria, Paolo's mother, had to step out for a moment, but she'll be back soon. "Please, come in and make yourself comfortable. You can have a glass of water while you wait," Maria said with a welcoming smile. Vanessa then requested, "Could you please get my luggage? It's in the back of the car." While retrieving the luggage, Maria observed Vanessa's demeanor and saw an opportunity to better understand her son's girlfriend's personality. Although she found Vanessa's attitude a bit snobbish, Maria decided not to judge too quickly. Instead, she kept an open mind to get to know the young woman who would soon be part of the family. When they entered the house, the actual maid saw Maria carrying Vanessa's luggage and, a bit confused, immediately came to help. She didn't understand why Maria was handling the guests' bags. Noticing the maid's puzzled expression, Maria decided to clarify the situation. With a mischievous smile on her face, she called the maid to the kitchen and explained everything. "You don't need to treat me like a madam or think of me as your boss for today," Maria said. The maid, already used to Maria's playful ways, couldn't help but smile. She found the whole situation very amusing and agreed to keep up the charade. Maria was about to learn more about Vanessa's true personality. Hours later, Paolo finally arrived at his mother's house, eager to see her and find out how her day with Vanessa had been. However, what he discovered was something he could never have imagined. After the business meeting, Paolo arrived at his mother's house and realized that both Maria and Vanessa were not there. Curious, he heard a sound coming from the back of the property. Knowing that his mother had a small farm with goats, chickens, and pigs, he decided to check it out. As he approached, Paolo could hardly believe his eyes. His mother, Maria, and his girlfriend, Vanessa, were covered in mud as they tried to capture a pig that had escaped from the pen. The scene was so unexpected that he couldn't hold back his laughter. "Mom, what's going on here?" he asked, still laughing. Vanessa, confused and surprised, looked at Paolo and then at Maria. "Grandma. Mom, you told me your name was Teresa. Aren't you the housekeeper?" Vanessa exclaimed. Throughout the day, Maria had pretended to be the housekeeper, taking advantage of Vanessa's confusion upon arrival, and decided to keep up the charade until Paolo arrived. Maria continued cooking and tidying up the house for the meal. What surprised her was Vanessa's willingness to join her in the kitchen. Vanessa took off her elegant coat and sophisticated shoes, put on an apron, and approached Maria, offering her help with a warm smile. "Well, while we wait for Paolo and your mother to arrive, can I help you?" she said. Maria was truly impressed by Vanessa's attitude, admiring her willingness to engage in household tasks without knowing who she really was. With a gentle smile, Maria replied, "Of course, my dear. By the way, my name is Teresa." In fact, Paolo's mother's full name was Maria Teresa. Vanessa and Maria continued working together in the kitchen, making fresh pasta, cutting juicy fruits, and preparing a beautiful and colorful salad. They created floral arrangements to adorn the table in the garden, and time passed quickly as they laughed and enjoyed themselves in a relaxed and cheerful manner. Suddenly, the pig that had escaped from the pen became the center of attention. Vanessa and Maria embarked on a true mission to capture it, turning the chase into a spectacle of pursuit and laughter. The scene was so funny it seemed straight out of a comedy. It was at that moment that Paolo arrived at his mother's house. Maria knew it was time to reveal her true identity to Vanessa. With a warm smile, she approached the young woman and said, "Vanessa, I'm sorry, but I am Paolo's mother. When you arrived and didn't recognize me, I decided to play along a bit. The truth is, I got to see the humble and loving person you are. Even though you thought I was the housekeeper, you treated me with great kindness, helped with all the tasks, and didn't hesitate to chase after the pig. I apologize for the prank, but I had the chance to get to know your true essence." Vanessa was surprised to discover that she had spent all that time with Paolo's mother, Maria. She couldn't believe that the woman she had only known through photos, as a sophisticated and intimidating figure, was the same person she had interacted with that day. Despite the surprise, Vanessa felt a great sense of relief and joy. She realized that getting to know Maria in a more informal setting, without the pressure of making a good impression, was a wonderful experience. Vanessa discovered Maria's true essence as a caring, good-humored, and fun woman. The prank, which started with a small misunderstanding, ended up bringing Vanessa closer to Paolo's family and creating a special bond between them. After a good bath to remove the mud from the fun adventure with the pig, everyone gathered at the table for the meal. The table was beautifully decorated with the floral arrangements that Maria and Vanessa had prepared together in the garden. The day, which began with a small misunderstanding, a joke, and a runaway pig, turned into a precious memory. Maria, Paolo, and Vanessa's story reminds us of the importance of being sincere and kind to everyone. By treating Maria with tenderness and respect, even when she mistook her for the housekeeper, Vanessa revealed her true nature, a loving, kind, and unbiased person. If you enjoyed the story, click the like button and subscribe. See you in the next video.